Now invite Congressman Connolly from the 11th District. Gerry Connolly and his wife Kathy of more than 30 years live in Mantua and have been residents of Fairfax County since 1979. Their daughter Caitlin Rose is a student at Virginia University. Gerry is serving in his first term in Congress. He previously served for 5 years as chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors. He also served 9 years as the Providence District Supervisor. As chairman of the 10-member board, Gerry balanced a budget of $4.5 million and managed a county that, based on size, would make it the nation's 13th largest city, 12th largest school district, and 6th largest office market. He served as chairman of the county's legislative committee and vice chair of the Economic Advisory Committee. Gerry also served as chairman of the board of the Northern Virginia Transportation Commission, chairman of the Northern Virginia Regional Commission, and a member of the board of the Metropolitan Washington Council of Governments, where he was chairman. He also chaired the region's Emergency Preparedness Task Force. Gerry represented Fairfax County on the board of the Virginia Association of Counties, where he also served as president. Gerry's career as a public official began on March 28, 1995, when he was elected Providence District Supervisor on the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors and was re-elected to a 4-year term on the board in November of that same year. In 2003, he was elected chairman of the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors and was re-elected in 2007. Gerry received a bachelor's in literature from Maryknoll College in Glen Ellen, Illinois, and an MA in public administration from Harvard University in 1979. After graduating from Harvard, he began a 10-year career with the U.S. Senate Foreign Relations Committee. During his tenure with the U.S. Senate, Gerry developed a reputation for pragmatism and the ability to reach out to Democrats and Republicans alike to get things done. Prior to his election to Congress, Gerry spent 20 years in the private sector working in the information technology and government contracting industry, serving as the Vice President for Washington Operations for SRI International and as Vice President for Community Relations for SAIC, a Fortune 500 company headquartered in Fairfax. Please welcome Congressman Gerry Connolly.
Thank you so much, and it's great to be with you tonight. You know, it's a little hard, having spent the last 20 years of my life in the private sector, 14 of which I served on the Board of Supervisors, 5 of which I was chairman of this county. To hear somebody suggest that those of us who serve on the Board of Supervisors like Pat Harity and Dana Kaufman have never created a job. And I don't want you to leave here thinking that's true. In fact, I think every business person here knows that's not true. In Fairfax County, we've created something that's nothing short of a miracle. When I moved to this county 30 years ago, almost all of us who worked outside the home commuted to Washington for jobs. That's where the jobs were. Today, there are 600,000 jobs in Fairfax County. Our unemployment rate went down again last month to 5%. We're creating jobs in Fairfax County. In the last 3 years, because of the pro-business environment Dana Kaufman and Pat Harity and myself helped create through the actions of this Board of Supervisors, 4 Fortune 500 companies relocated to Fairfax County, a record in the United States of America. SAIC, Northrop Grumman, Hilton Hotels, Volkswagen North America. No other county in the United States can boast that record in the last 3 years. That's a vote of confidence in the economy of Northern Virginia, and that's creating jobs. It's no accident that Fairfax County, while I served on the board with Dana Kaufman, was selected as the best managed county in the United States out of over 3,000. It's no accident that Fairfax County is one of only a handful of local jurisdictions out of tens of thousands that has a AAA bond rating even now, even after the meltdown on Wall Street. I'm proud of that record. I'm proud of creating policies, pro-business policies, that created tens of thousands of jobs in Northern Virginia and especially here in Fairfax County, and I won't let anyone besmirch that record. in Congress, I have done everything in my power to try to reignite an economy that is the worst performing economy we inherited in 80 years. And you know what? We're growing again. We're not growing at the kind of robust pace I would like, or you would like, but we're no longer contracting at the rate of 5.4%, the rate we inherited. We're no longer shedding jobs at the rate of 745,000 a month, the rate we inherited. We're actually net creating jobs for the 8th month in a row in the private sector. Is it enough? No. We need to make sure that we've got the right pro-business policies in place. And I am a champion for the small business because small businesses create jobs. That's why we have improved depreciation allowances. We've doubled the tax exclusion for capital investments. We're talking about a payroll tax holiday, which I co-sponsored. We're giving tax credits for any new job net created. I voted to exclude small businesses under 75 million from any of the terms and conditions of Sarbanes-Oxley because it's too expensive and too onerous on small businesses. We want to free up the innovation of small businesses, not tie it down. And I'm working on a bipartisan basis. Just this morning, I was with Governor McDonald and his new commission looking at the whole role of the military and defense spending in the economy in Northern Virginia. And I've taken on my own administration and their Secretary of Defense for his decision, and Jim and I are working together, to close the Joint Fighter Command and to bring in a lot of outsourced contracting jobs from the Pentagon. I think those are unwise and imprudent moves. I don't think they'll save money, and they will severely impact Virginia if they're actually implemented. And on a bipartisan basis, we're working together to make sure that doesn't happen. As you may know, and there's an article here we've got from National Review, a very conservative news magazine founded by William F. Buckley Jr., not a Democrat, praising what I'm trying to do on the tax cuts, because I don't agree with this administration or the leadership of my party, and it's not a new position on my part. I believe to raise taxes now on any income bracket would be injurious to a fragile recovery. I think it's the wrong time and the wrong idea, and I will oppose it. And I've said that since January, and I'll continue to oppose it in Congress, and hopefully we'll win some converts. Independent, bipartisan leadership is what I have provided in all of my tenure in public life, and I will continue to do so if you renew my lease in the Cannon office building. But I want to say it's a privilege serving you now in a different role in the United States Congress in very difficult times. But at least some of us are actually doing something about the economy, not just talking about it. Thank you so much to the Springfield Chamber for having us here today. God bless you all.